This is your host, LA from LA Show. And of course, we're going to get into topics in the black community. Plus, we're going to have black talent and business promotions. So please like, share, and comment your thoughts. Also, subscribe to the channel for more stories in our community. Thanks.
It's Lexi.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to LA Show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight we do have a very special story. This one is going to be about Everett Palmer Jr., 41-year-old U.S. Army veteran and a father of two boys. He was a current DJ at the time of his death. That was his profession. So April 7th of 2018, he called his brother Dwayne 2 days before he passed to tell him that he was coming to New York from Delaware to visit him and his sick mom. So Everett was going to travel from Delaware to New York to visit his brother Dwayne and his sick mother. First, he wanted to resolve a outstanding DUI warrant that he had in York County, Pennsylvania from back in 2016. So that his license could be valid when he traveled up to New York to visit his family. 2 days later, the family was told that he died in police custody at the York County Prison. So that's another thing. It was alleged that he passed away on April 9th at 5:46 a.m. The question is, what happened from when he turned himself in on April 7th? On April 8th, that long day that he spent in there with these people, what happened during that day? And we're going to try to see what happened later on. After 14 months of this man being dead, to this day, the family still does not know what exactly happened to him and how he passed away. Lee S. Merritt is a lawyer, prominent lawyer, who is on the case right now. He told CNN that he thought that this was a cover-up and the prison and the county officials are not cooperative. So that should tell you something right there. That's a red flag right there. First autopsy showed, following an excited state, he hit his head on a cell door, and this is me paraphrasing it, and was restrained. He then became excited by meth toxicity, methamphetamines, a probable sickle cell red cell disorder is a contributing factor. So they're also noting that he had something going on with a red cell disorder. And pretty much what they're trying to say is that he was high on methamphetamines and began to bang his head up against the wall. And now that's it. That's all the family is left with. Knowing their son, knowing their family member, that's all they were left with. So like I said, he was pronounced dead at 5:46 a.m. after he was taken to the medical clinic in the jail where he was unresponsive. Then he was transferred to York Hospital where I guess he remained unresponsive, and then he passed away at 5:46 in the morning. So the family is noting that there has been no prior drug use such as meth. There is reports of prior drug use, but they are very adamant that it's not methamphetamines that he was addicted to. There is no prior medical conditions. He was a very physically fit man, very tall, very muscular, very athletic. The family is even being noted in the news clips as saying that he was a very gentle soul, a very nice guy. And it's sad how they have to kind of describe him as this big guy, but he was very gentle, like a big black man is something to be afraid of. But that's just the world we live in. So right now, the York County coroner office updated the autopsy on July 28th of 2018. The manner of death was undetermined, and the details of the autopsy may be corrected as more info comes. So basically they're saying that the manner of death is undetermined, and they're going to update the autopsy if any more information is to come out. So the body was returned to the family from their own independent. So the body was returned to the family after the autopsy from York County. Then the family hired their own independent forensic pathologist that's not noted, that alerted them to the fact that Everett's body did not have a brain, a heart, or a throat. So, like Lee S. Merritt said in this news article, I'm on KCCI 8, he said that it's not unusual for them to not have the organs in their body. What's unusual is that the family is getting turned around when they're asking about it. So pretty much the coroner told the family to check with the funeral home for the organs, but the funeral home told them that they did not have it, where the family went back to the York County coroner's office and asked for the organs again. And the coroner office then said that they're at an independent lab and they are going under an ongoing investigation, which they cannot speak with the family about. But why didn't you just tell the family that from the beginning? Which is really crazy to me, that, you know, they can just take this man's organs and do whatever they need to do with them. Or they could be pumping it up with anything they want to pump it up with. I mean, who's to say? But that's a good way for people to cover up crimes, especially if there's a lot of trauma to a person. Certain things you may not see on the surface. It may be within those organs that you find those details. So, like I said, they are claiming that these organs are at a private laboratory. And they have not given the family any updates in 14 months, which is a very long time. It's well over a year. The family has put in a Freedom of Information Act for the prison's cameras, because they would like to know what happened inside that prison. They want to see Everett Palmer Jr. banging his head up against the wall, as these officers claim that he did. So the Pennsylvania State Police Office, they are currently on the list of an investigating agency into this. So allegedly they are going in and making their rounds and trying to see what's going on in the situation, which I highly doubt. But, you know, what are your thoughts on this situation with Everett Palmer Jr.? He has a lit up Instagram, lit up Twitter. A lot of people have taken a lot of notice to him and his story, and I'm very glad you all have. This is what we have social media for, the injustices that we see, the issues that we've been having and facing. We need to broadcast this so that we can learn from this. So what are your thoughts about him trying to go in and handle his duty as a citizen to turn himself in and then ending up murdered or dead? After 2 days, only 2 days of them having him, this man is dead. What are your thoughts? Because this is really mind-boggling to me. And like I said, I have a lot of respect for this man and this situation and his family. And, you know, I feel for this family, because I feel as though this is going to be another situation like with Kendrick Johnson, where the family is just beating these streets for answers and hope. And these people will not give it to us. They won't. And it's so sad to see brothers and sisters dropping, and everything turns into suicide, and we're the least known group of people to do anything with suicide. So it really is crazy to me that this is where society is heading. And like I said, he was a very strong black man, but that doesn't mean that he deserved to die. It didn't mean that even if he did intimidate somebody, it's one thing to intimidate somebody versus threatening them or hurting them or harming them. So I don't care if they felt intimidated by this man. They didn't have to kill him. So please follow me for more stories. We're going to get into some more things in the community, and I really want you guys to be a part of it. Thanks so much. Please like, share, comment this video, your thoughts. I really want to know what you guys are thinking. Thanks so much. I'll be back.